got time to break the chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. I'm a die about, I'm a day rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out, but I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that, yeah. Different than all of them rats, my heart is a test. Lab on them outside, start from the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that, and the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor.
Miami has a dolphin, the greatest football team.
Yeah, make it harder.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Now Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Tua going to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
319. What's up?
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Off 52. 180. Regular. Middle. We go.
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Achane gets it from the gun. And is able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now two are going to change the play. Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now they'll shift things around. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Finding Shakir across the formation. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
56, 56, alert, alert, alert.
Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On play action, Allen. He'll try to do it himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Tua, the final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tua's going to change things up. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. This is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Option play. Here's Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good for the Bills.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Five wide. Monday. Out. Hey, tight.
Looking to throw. Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he goes out right around the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the 49.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At their 49-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
He was defended by USC.
They'll run for it with Achane.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's the sneak with Wilson. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9.
The Bills' 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. That one complete to him. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Wilson will throw again. And he is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To throw is Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
This taken in by Kincaid.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Here's Wilson.
Jalen Waddle.
And down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now it's Wilson.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Alert, alert, alert! Monday, is it?
Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
For 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Go, go.
First down. and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Tight.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And I'm not sure he's out there. Did they stop him? They did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. Gets this to Waller. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got him in this spot in the first place.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 45-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bills 42, Dolphins 20.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. One last shot for Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all. Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn.